Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna continue where we left off. It was day two. They did their confessionals the night before, and I know that the trapper really wants to hang out with me. But during his confessionals, we found out that the trapper really just wants to kill us. So that's why he wants to get us alone. Um, Considering that he's rich, I might just allow him to do it for the right price, but we'll see. I've also made good waves with both the Huntress and the Spirit. The Ocean seems to also be wanting my booty. Um, we got some good stuff coming up here. Um, we're gonna start in just a minute. I'm just gonna jump on here. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start. We are now on day two. You okay, Luke? Luke, what are you watching down there? You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch. No? And talk about sexy, here comes the trickster carrying coffee. Oh my god. We got the trickster. I love when he drops by. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off, right? I think that coffee's gonna kill me. It seems suspiciously Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I could never be a morning person. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. I love that they've done this like a few times throughout the game where they just kind of like break that wall. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get the name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I didn't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Not an eternal prison of pain. I don't know, I might give it a eternal prison of pain 2 thumbs up. And please, make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So, can we please move on? Here's the ocean. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hands? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. This is really just the devs giving them like a huge ego boost here. But honestly, they deserve it. This game is fun. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, I mean vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. We got our little, what are they called? Liaisons? No, I forget what they're called. But anyways, we got our Claudette and our Dwight. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Curious. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's a no option. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey Claudette, maybe Curious isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Curious. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I don't believe them. I don't believe you two for a second. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Curious. This gives like there is no war in bossing, say. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this I'm so bad at reading. Non-disparagement agreement? There we go. I think I said it right. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You will have my word that I, Curious, agree to the terms of this verbal contract. Wait, what? They made me say that. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Curious, is it totally cool if you have It's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in the positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing: breakfast. Thank God. I want to get to the killers. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intakes. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you've experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I will always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps up, talk about her feelings. I love the whole like outfits that they have for this. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Oh well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. I love her. I missed her already. I've missed her in the few hours I've been gone. Did anyone sleep well? I did, or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing. And last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to quietly resenting being trapped here with all of you while looking cute doing so. And she does. She does look cute while doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey. That was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah. I mean, not like too much fun. That would be weird, but like a good amount of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to be stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast. But so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. Are they... This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What are... I love the innuendos that they're doing here. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please, say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Oh, damn it! Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know anyone else. I didn't know how else to let you know I was here. That I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. What a wonderful life. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? I ain't laughing like that, I'm sorry. You ain't getting no crazy laugh from me. You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it. Damn. Damn, she really ain't fucking that dude. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyways. Good luck, Curious. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. I hated that. I really did. Shut up. I like it. Anyways, where we go? Where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too, but you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later in my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I can give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette, genius design. 10 out of 10. 2 thumbs up. 5 out of 5. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Well, that's what this fucking game has been doing this entire playthrough, like, of today. It's just been constantly breaking the fourth wall. Okay, now that the guy is gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's the Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi. Sorry this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place that's... it's kind of... I mean, it's got... well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. I kind of want to see something weird and interesting. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the spirit interjects. Listen to that word vomit. It's like he truly doesn't even want you to say yes to him. Is anything he says real? Really? You should go off with me instead, because I'm not some kind of fake ghost pretending I don't like things. I'm a real ghost and I hate everything, but not you. I'm not saying I like you, but, well, I could later, hypothetically. I know you like a challenge, so come get it. That is a tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Didn't we make lemons? And then die a horrible, wrenching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. I don't think I've ever done this much talking. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who it will be? So I've been wanting to make more waves with the spirit, although I haven't really done shit with the Wraith. He'll understand. He'll understand. I gotta go with spirit. You made the correct decision, but know this. Just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog. Understand? Look at that. That is the best angle. That's perfection. Well, of course, you still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I haven't been hurt before. But I've been hurt before, literally with a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I feel ya. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. That's fine by me. I like that little award I just got. It says, Revenge never looked so cute in a bikini. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like me? Spirit smiles. Nature abhors a vacuum. You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. I think there's other people in my house right now, so I'm not going to be yelling that loud, but I will be a little aggressive. Oh yeah, it does that! The lighthouse, the light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. Oh my god, we get to put sunscreen on the Spirit's back. Might be the best day. Best day of my life right here. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is it an invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? If I do this, is she gonna be mad at me? Should I just accept it as like she's giving it to me? Cause I feel like I'd be blowing my shot if I don't push that one. I don't want to say no thanks, so that's not an option. It's definitely between these two. Alright. Hold on. What is going on here? There we go. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go with thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem, I figured as much. Spirit tunes away while you slather lotion all over your body. Turns away, sorry. You need any help reaching those difficult spots? Yes. You see a floating hand around your back? Oh. I mean, she's offering. She's offering. So right, it's okay because she's offering. Watch I pick this and she says something smart. But she could also do it. Who knows? I wonder what does gulp get me. We're gonna go with it. We're just gonna try. We're gonna try. Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit applies a sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back and spread it on. Oh. I feel like this one would set her off. We don't want to ask her about the shards of glass taken out from her. She's self-conscious about it, you know? We'll comment on her floating hand ability. The fact that your hands just float around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. Glad you get oh, fuck me. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating separate limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I understand why some people act the way they do. Let's apologize. I'm truly sorry. I clearly hadn't thought through what your experience was like. Sometimes humor is how you deal with an uncomfortable situation, but clearly you read the room wrong. Yeah, I did. Shit. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. Kind of reminded me of like Zuko, Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did it in the end. The way the fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It is hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me is doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Curious. Oh, look. She's happy. I'm glad she's happy. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. Oh my god. Whoa. Excuse me, can I even air that? You know, having your body contorted into all these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on the skin. Oh no. No, this isn't fair. Okay, we did that one. Perfect. Oh my god, I'm so worried. Why does it get faster? Stop going faster. Stop. Okay. Oh, well, it was not bad. Yeah. Oh my god, the anxiety is building up in me. I'm just like, look. Oh, I hit it on accident. I'm glad that I got that. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually, and you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there's a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. You look up the lighthouse, this ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case, it does you a solid by blurring out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Oh, that's cool. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing on the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouts of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and it sinks into the water. Oh right, it does that sometimes too. Should we, do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they are, you're half sure you saw one of those skulls and crossbone flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today. It's Wraith. He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. What does he take? Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it is a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on shore that one time. Ill. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princesses, if you get my drift. It's all part of the vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The basics anyhow. If you come with me, you can get cut. Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way. You'll see. Alone at last. Tensions broken. Deathly moans quiet and Wraith vanishes back to wherever he hangs out. Or you scoot closer to the spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. Sorry. It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. The spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek of the bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she puts a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. It's okay. It's okay. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you're doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried that they bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the host. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? They are. Sometimes you only get 2 because you get 2 deadbeats that don't play the game. Hey. When you arrived at the beach, you realized that you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute. There's no announcement here. But there is. A me. You got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You got a secret lair? Damn it. Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I got sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair. Wraith, you just go somewhere. Honestly, just go somewhere. Don't change the subject. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in, oh, I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is. But in a while, I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up. Like, I keep trying to tell you, it's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I cannot I cannot fight, even when all I might want to do is hide. I can't not fight, even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks, you cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out into the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread. Minuta. I think I said that wrong. If there was ever such a thing, not that you know anything about that either. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Clyde are going to stop this, so it's on you. Ahem. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. And I choose... I think it's so stupid that the Wraith had really brought me over here. I'm going to spend some more time with the fighter, the one with the dragon inside her. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seems easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with the fate, really. And don't take any of this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All of that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of oh my god, why am I being so mean to Wraith? No offense taken. Yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes, right? So I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. See, this is why I stuck with Spirit. She would kill me otherwise. I feel like the Wraith doesn't have it in him. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected in her journey. A cherry tree. It is just a small sapling, but it has begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off and they become cascading through the air around the both of you. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do you mean? To you? Oh, what do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, this is a specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment to see and appreciate life. My God. How does that duality make you feel, Curious? There's a little darkness. We're going to do unsure, I think. Spirit's question isn't easy to answer. You want to impress her, but you also want to be true to yourself. The entire range of human experiences stretch out before you, and you feel paralyzed by the different options available to you in this moment. And that's okay. It wasn't a simple question with a simple answer. Who knows if Spirit herself even has an answer in mind. However, it occurs to you, like the fallen blossoms wilting at your feet, this chance at connecting with the beautiful person in front of you might be fleeting. Is one of these answers the better choice, or do you remain unsure? I want to go with empowered then. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. This dating sim is deep, I swear. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death. But why should that matter? And then it dawns on you, Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death, with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming lifelong gone. That scary time of death and decay that comes after a good part, that Spirit is eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you, I wasn't even thinking about you, You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Once the fallen cherry blossoms represents the souls of our samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor the emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it, and they held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me and my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree is not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it was installed here by someone. You watch the spirit choose her words very carefully. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. We're so sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yup. But this time, we got a really good reason. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. When you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. I'm glad we got a little closer to her, and I'm glad she had a good time. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it's written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen all at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here. And they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these 4 are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. I feel like I really should do a voice for Trapper. If I'm, I don't even know how to do. I'm not good at voices. If I'm dying solo, I don't know why I'm giving like really bad Batman accent. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shanks, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with a single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. Honestly, that kind of doesn't sound too bad. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. That was awful to read. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Be coy, gush about your date. Okay, so I don't want to embarrass the spirit. But I don't want to not talk her up, I guess. If I do that, could also get all the others upset. I'll gush about my date though. I don't care. Oh, she doesn't seem to like it. I wish you could all get to meet the real Spirit. She has a beautiful soft side and you can all get to see it if you were a bit nicer to her. Spirit looks totally horrified and I promise she doesn't want people paying her any more attention. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit into this killer club. Seriously? Do you listen to a single thing I said today? Oh, I fucked up so bad. It seems clear to me that you did not. Oh, no. I should have just been coy. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. Oh, okay, that's what I thought they were saying, bone, but it said bony appetit. No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? I want to thank them. They did their job. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how it did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone stops moving towards the fire pit. Finally, everyone stops. Yeah. If only to get away from the Wraith complaining. Oh, poor Wraith. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who would want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we can play charades, boggle, sorry. Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine, damn, and skull staff thingamajig at you. It kind of looks like he's about to play the piano. I mean, I know that's like parts of the spine, but still. You duck out of its way. Who knows what the thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Oh, she's mad at me. The spirit is so mad at me. Now you can tell if you now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe we stop talking about all the times we can start to pretend it's not here and it doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Curious is about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I guess I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's I'm so glad he's here, please. Just take it over. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Let's do adventure. All right, you like your Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies. How about some adventure? Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I'll respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story for sure. Thank you, Huntress. You pause. Everyone is waiting with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh, God. That was an awful story. What the fuck? Why would I say no you were why would I say either one of these? Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story, barely even a thought. My pun was better than a story. You sure that's all you have to say? No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? Personal? I'll get a little personal now, that's okay. Those type of tales are the best and often the most sad. It's a bit of a love story. Is it about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to plunge in the same Willy Wolverine? Or about a deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon if you know you can't. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you know? Or don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't know, don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love could spark from a look across a campfire. Now you've got their full attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. It's quite alarming, actually. I'm glad the day's almost over, because once the day ends, I'm going to be ending the stream and I am already stumbling over my words. Except for the Trickster, who has headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Okay, Trickster. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. So, sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So, who else would like to hear a story from tonight? You look at the from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Last time we picked the Huntress. I feel like we still got 3 more killers to go, but obviously we still got 3 more killers to go. I'm kind of in the red with the Spirit right now, and I don't really want to hear the Trapper just yet. We'll give it to the Wraith. He's been trying to get my attention all night. Well, I guess if you want, let's see. A story I could tell. Oh, what story could I tell? I could tell you one about Miami Wada, a beautiful African sea goddess. Miami. Oh, I fucked that up. I've read Miami. I'm sorry. I'm a Floridian. I could tell you one about Miami Wada, a beautiful African sea goddess who would lure men in with sex and then reveal her true form as a half woman, half fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else. Long story short, it usually ended badly for the men, which is the end of that story, I guess. My bad. Let's see. There's that one about the mysterious cult that would demand a human sacrifice to, no, that's no good. You don't want to hear that one. There's a living tree. His branches were most like, or more like tentacles, and it oozed a strange liquid from its bark. One time, a girl I knew drank the liquid. She disappeared that night. But a week later, a new tree appeared. Had a very familiar looking face etched into the bark. I kind of want to know more about that tree. That kind of sounds like a good story. Anyways, no, that's a bad story. That could never happen. What about something truly horrifying? One time, I was doing my maths, and I mixed up the quadratic equation and Pythagorean theorem. Okay? Just for a second in my mind, I guess I was tired, but wow, that was really scary. I want to hear more about the half-fish lady, particularly the fish part. It's not just you, Curious. Half the time, I have no idea what the hell Trapper is talking about either. When you're hot and rich and extremely scary, you start to think people will just accept whatever you say. I feel like that's so true. How is story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of an episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off an individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and creator. Tell me, Curious, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. I'm gonna try to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre? Double entendre. Oh my god, I can't even fucking pronounce it. Are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And do you know that all these people are disciples, or despicable criminals? I'm glad this is almost done. With double-digit kill counts. Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you think? What do you say we take this to the hot tub so I can soak in the bod? Soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes. Oh my god, Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably try before you got too far. You'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, Curious is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Her legs are pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly, for stealth reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. It's so true. She understands. The Spirit gets it. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? You know what, Trapper? It does turn me on sometimes. I'm sorry. I get you. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us and maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Islands comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name neither, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much what... Sorry, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. I've given so much to her. Maybe I should give her a break. Want her to like come back at me some more. He might actually kill me. I was definitely mean to him though. She got some time with me yesterday. We're gonna go Trapper. Trapper? I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me. Or do. My fish haven't eaten in days. Okay, Trapper. You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it. The two of you seem to have it all to yourselves. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. I have no idea. Now, do you know why I choose this spot for us? To enjoy a refreshing dip? Cannonball? Is another test? We'll do it to enjoy a refreshing dip. To enjoy a refreshing dip is the perfect way to end a terrific day, and maybe the best way to start a terrific night. Oh my god, am I trying to get him? Jeez, you're a nerd. Oh. I'm trying to get the Trapper to do something. Actually, I brought you to this pool for two reasons. The first, to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? Well, both are negative, so we'll just go with slow down, big guy. I'm not ready for that just yet. I'm still getting to know you. You have eyes, right? What more do you need to know? It doesn't matter, anyways. We can't. I mean, we could. I know I could. But we're not allowed to. Yet, I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying? You want to know more? You understand. I want to know more. Why? I'm not sure I do. Why can't we be together tonight? You should know by now, I don't like questions. Way to end the day like a big dumbass, you stupid dumbass. I'm leaving. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after the water unexpectedly gets warm again. You fucking dick. Hey, wait a second, Trapper. You never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh yeah, the chlorine is great for washing my blood. Washing off blood, especially in those hard-to-reach places. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Damn it. I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right. Dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really gonna want to scrub your own hard-to-reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up into those in these pools. The gang's all together again with the volleyball court. It seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi. Feels like it's been here a lot longer than that actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better to get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl, you know, the 4 types of people. Anyways, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Curious chooses. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about their dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if, in this case, it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Curious, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies like in Rabbit Mask, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. Ooh. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. And thank God I'm the only one watching. Hit us, spirit. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight, don't watch your, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what these guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which guide you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit. Sorry, anyways, Wraith. Well, I don't know. I really prefer to just tell Curious privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whisper it to Curious? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow. I hate that. Tomorrow we have the Divine Light Bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of things where we really bond and maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. I hated that. You're not getting any more ASMR from me. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods proudly. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about these swoon-worthy options so that you'll be ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Haha, oh gosh. How could we forget? Before we run off this to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No, really, survival dating competition parody would be completely without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has to be a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Ooh, that was a butcher. It's like a butchering, but it hurts a lot worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can. But can you break their hearts? That's what it is. Okay. Do you dare even try? You mean, that's right. Tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who is it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic. Because it's surprising. Because it's classic reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, and if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress? She might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? I'm eliminating Trapper. He fucking peed in the pool twice with me. Fuck that, man. That was very simple. You said Trapper pack and sleep with both eyes open. Oh, great. That was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But I'm not. Oh, but not in a good way. You bore me. Your personality-free maggot. It wouldn't. I feel like I'm fucking this up. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still, might kill you though. Out of the principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Curious, but this is all over. This is all over. When this is all over, holy shit. But they'll never sleep alone again. That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with. I'm so jealous. Their own mostly new is wild. Trickster body pillow, the next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, as Dwight tested. Claudette approved. And I hope you sleep well tonight, Curious. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule. And thank fucking God it's the end of that day. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow. I suppose I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may cry, but the truth is I'm really a pessimistic at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elk when you were young? Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I really don't know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Curious? Sorry, I forgot. I'm focused on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. Trapper pissed. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting, and I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn off the camera. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. Damn, it looked like he fully flashing us. Wait, no, you're not a part of this. You don't get to a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. The whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with the reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing a new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island is dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out, fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers. Take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't you say it. Look, we get it, you're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want it to get sued. Ghostface! Come on. Whatever. I didn't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Curious. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously. They do not pay me enough to deal with you people. It's my turn. What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now, it's going to smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do you check-in? Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. I feel so stupid reading this sometimes. Bathroom, are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. Oh, it's okay, never mind. Never mind, what does that mean? No, not you two. This isn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight. Want to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How's that pot? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what is it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every time that I'm alive in this nightmare, this place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? No, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescending song of evil that makes me question the very foundations of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes. Huh? That was a weird way to end. Well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. 2 days in paradise. Cool. Anyways, seems like everyone had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy. Alright. We're going to save. It has not been 17 hours. What the fuck? This thing was closed. Hey, let's finish day 2. Jesus. We're gonna stop here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, Friday. I'll see you later. We'll probably finish this at some other point, but I think the next thing I'm gonna be playing is Schedule 1, hopefully. So, bye-bye.